Dear students, we are going to discuss George Eliot as a Victorian novelist. Marian Evans was a Victorian novelist, translator, poet, and journalist. She used the male pen name George Eliot because at the time women were thought to be writing on lighter romances. Also, she wanted to be judged differently for novels than her reputation as a critic and editor with her real name. Moreover, she supposedly did not reveal her reality in the novels because of Eliot's questioned relationship and elopement with जॉर्ज हेनरी लेविस। आज जैसे कि बच्चे हम पहले डिस्कस कर रहे हैं विक्टोरियन एज को, तो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हमने डिस्कस की। पहले भी हमने फीमेल राइटर्स को डिस्कस किया। तो अब ये जो जॉर्ज इलियट को हम पढ़ रहे हैं, बेसिकली अ फीमेल राइटर जिन्होंने मेल नाम से जो है अपनी रिप्रेजेंटेशन बनाई। अब आप इसी से अंदाज़ा लगा लें कि उस दौर में किस तरह के हालात थे और ख़वातीन के लिए कैसे हालात थे कि वो एज ए राइटर भी अगर आ रही थी तो वो अपना नाम जो था वो मर्दों वाला इस्तेमाल कर रही थी। So, to break the stereotypical conventions of the time, George Eliot peeped in the psychological aspect of characters and wrote about real life matters. Her works are appreciated for intense descriptions and minute details of ordinary lives. She also depicted the particularities of the rural setting in her works. So, as a writer, if we are going to discuss, we'll discuss that what were the themes there, on which themes she had worked. So, one of the distinctive features of George Eliot's writing is that she wrote from a general human perspective rather than a particularly male or female point of view. She peeped inside universal human nature and highlighted the minute properties of their inner selves. जॉर्ज इलियट बिकॉज बेसिकली वो जो थी ख़वातीन राइटर के तौर पे सामने आई हैं, तो उन्होंने ये नहीं किया कि सिर्फ ख़वातीन के बारे में ही ज़्यादा लिखा, बट उन्होंने जो पर्सपेक्टिव लिया दैट इज़ जनरल ह्यूमन पर्सपेक्टिव। पार्टिकुलरली ना उन्होंने कभी ज़्यादा मेल को ज़िक्र किया और ना ही फीमेल को, बट बोथ वर देयर। सो द फर्स्ट थीम इज़ देयर sympathy. Also, Eliot's writing style depicts sympathy and compassion towards a common lot of society. However, she is harsh on the contemporary extravagant values of the elites. She also struggles to break the stereotypical narrow morality of her times with Eliot's vast concept of moral goodness. She sometimes creates a melodramatic effect in her novels. It is due to the periodic publication of her certain novels. Yes, sympathy is the first and the main aspect of the George Eliot. The second one is local dialect. So one of the significant feature of George Eliot's writing is her use of the local dialect in the dialogue of character. It is to give a realistic touch to the social and educational status for characters. For example, in the novel The Mill on the Floss, the character Mr. Tulliver expresses his wish to Mrs. Tulliver that what I want to give Tom a good education. It shows his educational status as an illiterate lower class man. अगर आप देखें तो उन्होंने ज़्यादा जो है लोकल डायलेक्ट की बात की है, लोकल चीज़ों को डिस्कस किया है, कोई स्पेसिफिकली उन्होंने जो है एक पर्सपेक्टिव के ऊपर बात नहीं की। Third one is allusions. Also, Evans' works reflect her intelligence and opens views. For instance, she gives several references to his historical, literary, mythical, scientific, and cultural instance. This shows her intelligence as a great writer. She also compares her character and actions to certain original metaphors to present them clearly to the audience. So in the writing style, we'll discuss that unique psychological narrative. Also, the narrative voice of Evans is unique to the other writer. It is because she interrupts the actions of the plot to explain the inner motives of the characters for the convenience of the reader. Therefore, she opens a new debate on psychological insight into literary history. So that is the thing on these 4 to 3 points. Basically, we have discussed the George Eliot writing style through which basically writer is going to depict her a certain and particular aspect of Victorian era. सो इससे हमें पता चल सकता है कि किस तरह उन्होंने कौन कौन सी चीज़ों के ऊपर बात की है एज ए राइटर जो थे वो विक्टोरियन एज में थीम्स इंशाल्लाह हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस करेंगे कि उनके थीम कौन कौन से थे। तो आज जो हमने डिस्कस किया एज ए राइटिंग स्टाइल उनका कैसा था, उनकी लाइफ कैसी थी वो, और बेसिकली द थिंग इज़ दैट कि उन्होंने क्यों खुद को जो है बेसिकली रिप्रेजेंट किया एज ए मेल राइटर, वो नाम जो था वो मेल का यूज़ किया। सो दैट इज़ द थिंग।